The crystalline spires of the Vorthan flagship Ethereal Dawn hummed with anticipation as they drifted through the void of space. Commander ZYX Thura flexed his 4 arms, each ending in delicate sensory tendrils that could detect molecular compositions from light years away. The Vorthan Collective had conquered 17 star systems through superior technology and careful analysis of their enemies' weaknesses. "Commander," chirped Navigation Officer Cleth, her translucent skin pulsing with bioluminescent patterns of excitement. "We've detected a primitive vessel approaching the outer rim of the Kepler 442 system. It appears to be crude." ZYX Thura's compound eyes shifted to examine the holographic display. The ship was indeed primitive by Vorthan standards, angular, metallic, and lacking the elegant bioneural networks that characterized advanced civilizations. It moved with the clumsy determination of a wounded animal, its hull scarred and patched with what appeared to be salvaged materials. "Interesting," he mused, his voice resonating through the bridge's atmospheric gel. "What species?" "Unknown, sir. The vessel's design suggests a young, aggressive civilization, possibly carbon-based life forms in their industrial phase." ZYX Thura's sensory tendrils twitched with curiosity. Young civilizations were often the most valuable to absorb into the collective. Their primitive technologies could be easily overwhelmed, their populations enslaved, their resources harvested. But first, they needed intelligence. "Deploy the quantum scanner," he ordered. "Full spectrum analysis. I want to know everything about this vessel, its crew, its capabilities, its weaknesses." The scanner, a marvel of Vorthan engineering, could penetrate any known shielding and catalog the complete molecular structure of any object within a 10-parsec radius. It had never failed to provide comprehensive intelligence on enemy vessels. Officer Cleth's tendrils danced across the bioneural interface, initiating the scan. The crystalline walls of the bridge began to resonate with harmonic frequencies as the scanner powered up. Within moments, data began flooding their consciousness through the neural link. But something was wrong. The first data stream hit ZYX Thura's mind like a sledgehammer. His 4 arms convulsed and his compound eyes dilated in horror. The scanner had detected not just the ship's specifications, but its complete history, every battle, every loss, every desperate moment of survival. The vessel belonged to humanity, a species that had somehow survived the complete annihilation of their homeworld. The ship itself was a patchwork of salvaged materials from 100 different battles, held together by pure determination and what humans called spite. Its crew consisted of the last survivors of multiple dead colonies, united by a singular purpose: revenge against any alien species that threatened human existence. But the truly terrifying part wasn't the ship's history. It was its crew's psychological profile. "Commander," Cleth whispered, her bioluminescent patterns flickering with terror, "the scanner is detecting impossible readings. This crew has survived 17 different extinction events. They've been fighting for 43 years without rest, without hope, without any logical reason to continue." ZYX Thura's mind reeled as more data flooded in. The humans had turned their ship into a weapon of pure vengeance. Every system was designed not for exploration or commerce, but for one purpose: to inflict maximum damage on alien civilizations before inevitable destruction. They had nothing left to lose. "Sir," came another voice from the tactical station. "They're changing course. They're heading directly for us." Through the scanner's feed, ZYX Thura could sense the human's emotional state. There was no fear, no hesitation, no desire for self-preservation. Only a cold, burning hatred that had been refined over decades of loss into something approaching pure malice. "Full retreat," he commanded, his voice cracking with panic. "Maximum speed. Send a priority transmission to the collective. Mark this system as forbidden territory." As the ethereal dawn fled, its crystalline spires dimming with shame, ZYX Thura realized their fatal mistake. They had encountered a species that had been forged in the fires of extinction, tempered by loss and sharpened by desperation into something that even the mighty Vorthan collective couldn't comprehend. The humans weren't just survivors, they were the universe's most dangerous predators. And they had just been scanned by their next prey.